Wow! That's a big boss coming at us. Burn it! Those are quite a few mobs coming our way. Summon the Legion. Oh look! Some Volpera. Spread the corruption in their ranks. Wait, that's not... Boars? Inflict maximum agony. Bit much, no? Rabbits. Rain demonic meteors infused with fell fire and destroy their bloodlines. Dude. Warlocks, the class that makes and breaks the game at the same time. From the dawn of time, Warlocks have been imposing their might onto the world. What? Armor? Weapons? That's why you don't top meters, friend. Because all you need is a very fair trade with Kill Jaden, and you can wield the power of destruction. Summon the hordes of the Legion at your beck and call and overwhelm your opposition. Too much? Too obvious? Well, you can be a bit subtle and spread corruption amongst your enemies. Watch as they slowly erode from the inside out in pure agony. You like what I'm saying, don't you? No, you're not messed up in the head. It's just how things should be when you main a Warlock. Sometimes the best solution is to not have a problem in the first place. Or a cause. Or a premise. Sometimes destroying everything leaves you with nothing, problems included. Ah, this world is nice. It's actually very lively. I can see nature blooming, the fauna expanding and making it its home. There is something missing, however. Where's my grimoire? Ah, yes. A dash of chaos, a pinch of mayhem, and we can begin the ritual of ruin. Ah, yes, much better. If you don't know what just happened, that's okay. Nobody does. And it doesn't matter because when you play Destruction, the only thing you need to know is that the burning of everything around you is why you pay your monthly WoW subscription. Destruction Warlock is a range caster that specializes on incinerating everything to a crisp until it reaches the right amount of soul shards. Since what use do corpses have of soul shards, I ask you? Use these lovely new resources to break the world apart with chaos bolts and rains of fire. Ah, yes, fire. What helped humankind evolve and now, well... Oh look, loot! Destruction Warlock is here to answer some very serious questions for you if you want to main a class that lets you feel the power at your fingertips, that is. Is immolating the only solution to every problem? Yes. Do you use Summoner for a long cooldown and do max damage? Yes. How much damage is too much damage? Yes. Do you? Yes. Some people like to wear heavy armor and big swords to cleave enemies down. You don't need that. Relax, and with enough talent points, channel the power overwhelming, sleeping deep inside you, and with a slight dab into the madness of Ashikir, you can become Chaos Incarnate. Not a big deal. You'll just burn everything, everyone, every time, all the time. And yes, my therapist said it's okay as long as I leave Volpera alone. I don't go to therapy anymore, but the good news is that I can channel Demon Fire every time something has a health bar, and my life has become increasingly easier ever since. I don't complicate myself with rage and rampages and eye beaming or consecrating the ground. There is no ground. Once I'm done here, only fire and brimstone, soul, fire, and shadow burn. Destruction, Warlock's solution to every complicated problem. Oh, look at this cute demon hunter. If I'm not careful, I might accidentally end up summoning him. Where was I? Yes, my new friends. I like to be in a big crowd. I have Bob to always tell me a funny joke. Steven and Amanda always have my back in any argument. The Three Stooges are always up to no good, but they always get me a story to tell at the family dinner table. And of course, Reginald cooks the best beef bourguignon, although the ingredients he uses are sometimes questionable. Oh, I know what you're thinking. How can a high-class gentleman such as myself could possibly be related to the maniacal fool that is Destruction? I seriously don't know what he sees in all of this destruction when you can opt to surround yourself with individuals that stimulate you intellectually.
Yo, mama's so fat, you can't generate enough soul shards to summon her.
As I was saying, there is no need to ever get your hands dirty if you surround yourself with the right company. Sure, you might throw a bolt here and there, but realistically, having an army at your feet is a much better way to command the forces of the Legion. And if things get dicey, rip open a nether portal, and there is no limit to the amount of options you can bring to the table. If you ever thought about picking up demonology as the arts to main for yourself, you'll command the armies of the Nether and the Legion using your soul shards. You can summon all manner of individuals to do your bidding. Big individuals to big bosses, small and many individuals for packs of mobs. And by the end, Reginald the Tyrant can take advantage through its reign of tyranny that... Don't be fooled by the name, he just likes the company of friends, and all the demons you have summoned will have their damage increased and they will be able to melt what's left with bolts of demonic doom, with elegance of course. Demonology, a true gentleman's spec.
Hey man, do you have some soul shards, man? Away, you afflicted mongrel! Hey man, if you don't want to play Affliction, man, that's okay. Just give me your soul shards, man, and I will use these nice little spells to suck the happiness, hope, dreams, life, and the souls out of your enemies, man. And we can enjoy loot together, man. Look, I have this nice little rapture here. It says Malefic on the back, but that's probably for players under the age of... oh, a Dark Glare. Hey man, I'll give you some soul shards if you blast all my enemies with shadow damage, man. Look, I will shoot out my seed of corruption and everyone is afflicted, yay! Now all I have to do is agony you, and soul shards for everyone. The affliction life is not all that bad, actually. It's a lot like actual life. You invest a lot of your time in dots and work and reap the rewards later in life in souls. And hey, you can be like the creeping death that you always wanted and take a big fat boss, fill it with curses and agony and corruption and drain his soul. And that is very good because you end up doing damage and getting soul shards in return, man. And if you want, you can haunt a target even more. This is really good to deal even more damage over time. This can also free you up to get a cup of coffee. Yeah, everyone else will have to stop casting and move to dodge the fire, but you don't really have any casting spells. Much so, sure, your affliction is unstable at times, but those pesky souls just won't listen. Then you have to make them listen, you have to. How else do you get to consume them? And when there are a lot of people upset at you, you can just throw some seeds of corruptions on many of them, and once they take some damage from your dots, they will explode. That works even better with Soul Flame since it's more damage in AoE. Affliction, man. Soul shards for everyone. And that's why Warlock is a good main to consider in Dragonflight. Destroy, drain, demon your way up the DPS meters with style, flair, and pure chaos.
I've been loving it then, I still love it now. Still, I play WoW. Still, I play WoW. Getting better every day, let me show you how. Cause still, I play WoW. Still, I play WoW. It's getting harder to stay, but at the end of the day, it's a guilty pleasure, so just log in and play. Whether it's classic or retail, I'ma do a /bow. Still, I play WoW.